The time has come. The Let's Go Sports Festival event Ultra Difficulty stage has now finally unlocked, and we can take it on here today. And I'm going to show you guys a few different teams in order to beat it and get those sweet, sweet rewards, such as those gems that you can use to save for the upcoming anniversary. Now, before we're going to get started, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button, make sure it says subscribe to the channel, click that bell, turn on all notifications on any future videos, drop a like down below, and comment what team you used in order to clear this event on the Ultra Difficulty. So let's just jump right on into it. As I mentioned, I am going to show you guys a few different teams in order to beat this event, because I'm going to show you guys one that has the new UR Momo, the new SR Ochako, and then a team that does not have either of them, because I know some of you guys may or may not have summoned on the banner, or maybe just didn't get lucky to pull them, which is unfortunate, but you can still get those units in future banners as well, so keep your chin ups. But I'm going to show you guys a plethora of different teams in order to take on this event, so that way you guys can see what other teams that you could possibly be using to clear it. So as you can see, I've already cleared it with my team here. You are going to be needing some STR type units because these bosses are going to be green, which STR are going to have that type advantage. And I'm going to show you guys a few different teams that I have been using in order to clear this. Also, it does cost 0 stamina, so don't worry if you mess up or you want to try and redo the stage. It does not cost any stamina. Once you get the rewards though, there are no drop items, so you can't farm anything for the metal shop. But it is cool that it costs 0 stamina. That way you can kind of keep taking it on and see what kind of things you can do and what kind of shenanigans can be done. So I'm going to take the Endeavor. Why not? Let's just take Endeavor. And this is the team that I ran personally that allowed me to 3-star clear the Ultra Difficulty. So I had red UR Momo, red UR Kirishima, and red UR Todoroki, and then the other two in the back. But this is the team that I use specifically, and the team that we're going to showcase off first with the UR Momo, then we're going to showcase SR Ochako, and then the team without either of them as well. So the strategy info, you're going to want to bring damage down units, cancel status ailment units, as well as power up units. So that's what you're going to probably want to be doing. Todoroki especially has some damage reduction abilities, so that's going to be quite annoying to deal with. So you want to get those cancel status ailments out quickly, and as well as Ochako, Momo is going to be having some of that as well, so that's also going to be quite annoying as well to deal with. So let's just jump right on into it and see how we do with our team here today, and just kind of see and show you guys how Momo does fare for this event. So like the previous difficulties, the opposing Momo cannot be taken out until you take out the first two, so you have to take out Todoroki as well as Bakugo in order to face out Momo and win the event. Otherwise, Momo's going to be taking 0 damage. You're going to be wasting your time ultimately. But I'm going to target the Bakugo first. Targeting Todoroki you can do, but I feel like targeting Bakugo a little bit first does help out a little bit in the beginning. So we'll do that. Use his AoE, and we'll also do that with these units here. So here we go. Get that plus ultra up with our Momo, and then also we're going to have our cover and damage down with our Kirishima, so that's going to be quite useful, especially with 3 opposing enemies here. So I am going to use the plus ultra on Momo first, and I do want to get that off because it does give us that power buff as well as the last stand ability. So we're going to pop that off, get that power boost. And then I am going to follow that up with the heal, and boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let's just get that off on the Bakugo. And let's see, can I hit the Kirishima's? No, I always miss Kirishima's tap. I hate it so much. So here we go, 12,000 with that. 12,000 on that. We are damaging the Todoroki as well, so that's not bad. But again, we are going to be focusing on the Bakugo first. And I do save my guest plus ultra until Bakugo is done. That's what I did on the first run and the clear run for this stage here. So I do save the friend plus ultra until I do take out at least the Bakugo first. That way you can just like smash damage into that Todoroki right out the gate, right? So 37,000, 24,000. Bakugo is almost donezo. So we are going to get our Momo's ability back. So we're going to go ahead and just launch that up. Again, we do have, oh, he froze Kirishima. That's okay. That's okay. So we are going to be able to get our plus ultra off again with Momo. So I'm going to do that first. Boom, there we go. Got that power up with the last stand. Again, Todoroki feeling a little bit under the weather, it seems, but we are going to get that cover ability with our Kirishima. So that's going to be useful here after that. Bakugo's almost done. Again, targeting that Kirishima is great. to help keep our Todoroki alive, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just pop all of these off right now. Get that heal, get that damage reduction, get that Bakugo out of the way. And again, I missed the Kirishima's tap as always. So just make sure that you do focus again after beating Bakugo, otherwise it's going to start targeting the Momo. So we're just going to launch all of these plus ultras and the action skill from Momo. Boom, there we go. Launch the Endeavor. Again, launching the plus ultra on the Momo after you take out the other two doesn't really matter because Momo is going to go down in literally one hit. So it really doesn't ultimately matter. We are going to get the power buff after Kirishima's plus ultra, which is fine. That's okay. But we should have close to getting Todoroki's almost again as well. Again, the damage reduction is just quite annoying to deal with Todoroki. Todoroki's almost at, he's a little over a quarter health, but that's okay. We do have the cover with Kirishima, so that's, again, what comes in handy when facing this is Kirishima just tanking those hits for us. So we are going to get that heal up again with the damage reduction. And Todoroki is almost done. I always miss that one. That's just always my fault. I'm just not used to doing it. All right, so Todoroki, we can use his plus ultra. And Momo's going to give her plus ultra increase with her ability. Todoroki, boom, 27,000. Almost done with him. And Kirishima's counters do come in handy because that's just residual damage over time from those counters is just really useful as well. Not too useful on the Momo because, again, it doesn't do anything. I don't have cover anymore, so I really hope to get my cover back as quickly as possible, but that's okay. Get that damage off, 17,000. Again, we just don't want Todoroki to take a lot of damage and get taken out. We don't want any of our units to get taken out. So almost done, 31,000 damage left on the Todoroki. Again, Kirishima just soaking up the hits for us. And here we go. This should be just about the final thing that we need to beat him. I think a counter will be the one. Yeah, there we go. And boom, Momo, solid, donezo. We are good. So that is the 3-star clear with Team 1 using UR Momo. Let's just jump into a team with the USR Ochako and see how well that's going to fare for us. Let's just kind of choose someone else here. I'm going to choose Overhaul. Why not? And then here's our team with Ochako. I'm going to bring the blue Todoroki. We're going to have Kirishima again, and then also Ochako again. I kind of want to bring Nezure as the healer in the first slot, but I don't think that's really going to ultimately matter. We're just going to see how well Ochako is going to fare here. Again, her not being red does not really help it out too much, but again, we'll have to see. Again, I'm going to take on the Bakugo first because he's the one that I do want to target and take on first, the Todoroki second, and then so on and so forth. So again, Ochako is going to give our barrier on her second action skill, and then she's going to increase the power of our allies with her first. And then Todoroki here is going to reduce all damage to all our allies with that one. And then also increase, yeah, so we'll use that one first. And then we'll get Kirishima with that second one. And there we go. Here we go. A lot of that critical damage. 20,000 from Kirishima. Was that a 20,000 really? Ooh, that was a good set amount of damage right there. Okay, so now we can go ahead and use these three. Here we go. Get that cheer up, get that barrier going so we don't take any damage for a little bit. Again, Kirishima is not going to take a lot of damage anyway due to his cover ability and whatnot, right? So that's fine, and damage reduction. Kirishima with his counters are just so dang good. Here we go. Let's just pop that off here. Get that off. 40,000 damage on the Bakugo. Again, the counters coming in clutch with Kirishima here. So we're going to shorten our cooldown of all our allies when we use Ochako's plus ultra here, so I'm just going to pop that off now. It does not reduce her cooldown, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to reduce the other one's cooldowns quite a bit so we get our action skills a little bit quicker here. Yes, destroy mode, boom, boom, boom. And then we can go ahead and use those two. There we go. Look at all of that beautiful damage. 22,000 on the Bakugo. Bakugo's about halfway through. Again, we're rocking without a healer this time, so we're not necessarily doing anything too feisty here. So we'll go ahead and increase our... What does that do? That's increase... That reduces damage, so we'll use that, sure. And pop that off. Get that plus ultra gauge up. Again, Kirishima, you got this, my guy. You got this. I'm targeting Todoroki for whatever reason. I want to target the Bakugo. I must have accidentally tapped it by accident, but that's okay. Got the barrier. Cool. Todoroki plus ultra. Kirishima plus ultra to 29,000. Again, that barrier coming in clutch for our Kirishima. All right. So I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to 3-star it with this team with Ochako specifically. But it's interesting because I don't know. Kirishima is literally on the brink of fatality here. So I'm just going to pop this plus ultra right quick. Yeah, Kirishima's gone. We're not, unfortunately, getting the 3-star. If I put Nejire in the slot where Todoroki was, probably would have survived quite a bit longer with the Kirishima, because I would have had a healer. So that's the kind of downside of not shoving out a healer onto the team. That's where Red Momo does come in handy for taking this event on, because she's got that type advantage. She's also got that healing as well for us. So let's pop Nejire's healing. I do want to get that off, and I'm gonna pop Ochako's ability as well. Here we go. Bakugo is literally a tap away from being done here. Yep, there we go. Obviously, we don't want to target the Momo. I'm just gonna use both of my plus ultras. Got that barrier. Cool, 17,000. Whew. Again, I really wish I could have 3-started with Ochako. Maybe if my Ochako was a little bit... My Kirishima isn't all like super invested. He's almost done. He's like just a little bit of ways away from being done. But again, if he was a little bit better built or more built up in level 100 and whatnot, he probably would have survived just a little bit farther into that. So that's probably mainly on me for the most part. So I still think Kirishima is a very solid unit to be bringing to this event. If you'd have him specifically for this. So I'm going to power up Todoroki and just pop off these plus ultras. We go 13, was that 11,000, 13,000, something like that? This one's taking a little bit longer to clear just because I don't have super high damage dealers on our team. Todoroki's almost gone too. I don't want to lose him either. So let's just pop all of these at once. There we go. Got that barrier. Also Ochako, not Ochako, but Momo on the other team. It doesn't help that she heals them at the same time, so that's really annoying to have to deal with as well. Getting that HP regeneration is good. And again, we got that action skill cooldown as well. So I'm going to power up Todoroki. There we go. Did I click Todoroki? Did I misclick by accident? I don't know. I may have. That is okay. I don't have any action skills. This one's taking quite a bit longer than I wanted it to. That's okay. As long as we can beat it, then I'm fine with it, as long as we get through it. Don't lose my Todoroki. That's all I can think of. I probably could have brought someone else other than Todoroki, but given his utility and stuff, I thought he would be I thought he'd be a decent one, even with the type disadvantage. I thought he would still be pretty decent to bring to this. All right, so Todoroki's almost done. We literally just have to pop these off, and we should be golden to go. Do that 16,000, 4,000. That's fine. Again, Ochako's not dealing a lot of damage, even on her plus ultra. So we're just gonna pop this. Click you, click you. Get Todoroki's damage up. Get more power up from Ochako. There we go. So we're almost ready to go. We're almost done. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit more. 30,000 more damage. Okay, good. Miss. And then we're going to take it on a team without any of the cheerleader units and see how well we fare with that, which is going to probably suck a little bit, but that's okay. This should finish Todoroki here. One tap. Yeah, then Momo. Done. Boom, there we go. So, Ochako, is she a good one to do this with, even with her little buff that she gets for the event. Not really. It doesn't really matter. She only buffs drops. So bring in Ochako, even if you had her, she's all right to bring. She definitely helps for buffing power for your allies, giving you the barrier to help live. If you have Kirishima, I would choose him over Ochako any day for the barrier and the cover. So I wouldn't necessarily bring this Ochako to this fight at all. So that's just my opinion there. But I do think Red Momo is the better one to pick and the better one to bring to this event, obviously for the type advantage, then obviously as well for her healing and buffing and whatnot. So let's take on with the final team of the day. I'm definitely not bringing the Todoroki again because I do not want to face that. I do not want to do it again. Let's see here. What other red units do I have? I have Shigaraki. I have Overhaul. We do have some other red units that we could bring. We have this guy. Could bring him. But let's see. Could bring All Might. You know what? Yeah, let's bring All Might for the type advantage. Just why not? Let's get a pro hero one on him. Let's see here. This one right here. Yeah, increase character power. Cool. Bring this team here and see how well we do. Probably might not do too well, but as long as we clear it, that's the ultimate goal. Just clearing the stage and the event, right? So it's all that I want to focus on. I don't really care much about 3-starring with this team. I'm just trying to give you guys teams in order to get those gems to help get that clear for you guys. So again, so this is going to decrease opponent's critical rate. And then this is going to increase character skill impact. So we're going to use this guy first. And All Might, he is going to, if the opponent has speed down. And this one is going to be if the opponent has critical rate down. Use this one first. And let's just go ahead and see what we can do. 13,000 damage, 18,000 damage. Okay. 11,000. So we are getting quite a good set amount of damage off. Not too bad. The damage down from Todoroki is quite annoying. But that's okay. Let's just use all of these. Tap here. Get that extra damage because of that critical down. Okay, finally, I actually got a chain 3 from that Kirishima skill. Ah, thank you. Hate when I don't get to click that on time. All right, here we go. Boom. All plus ultras right off the bat. 31,000. 24,000. That is going to be 23,000. Again, my All Might's not really built up. He's kind of bare minimum bones, red All Might. So take that with a grain of salt. He could do a lot better if he was built up a lot more. I could use this Bakugo's plus ultra as well, the friend. And I kind of want to, but I don't want to at the same time. I do kind of want to save it as well. All Might is suffering. He is almost gone. I'm actually gonna pop the plus ultra. I do need that Bakugo to go away. All Might might actually fail here. Yep. But we have our red Todoroki in the back. So if I had to, do this over again, I probably would swap red All Might for the red Todoroki just because of that utility from the red Todoroki. So that's probably what I would do. I probably was a mistake actually putting red All Might in the front slot on the third slot. So again, for this team, for the alteration, swap red All Might for the red Todoroki instead for the third character in the front line. That would probably go a lot better for you. As you can see there, boom, we got that Bakugo done. My Todoroki is also built up a little bit more than the All Might is, so that did help out. That is going to help us out quite a bit. We're just going to pop all of our plus ultras. Again, damage down from Todoroki. I was hoping I'd be a little bit faster, but that's okay. 13,000, 28,000. We have barrier. We have also cover, so we're good. We have no action skills, so that's unfortunate. Just gonna have to wait till we get some action skills back. Wow. I really need a cooldown unit or something to reduce some cooldown. I also don't have any healing on any of my units. Oh no, he locked me out? You gotta be kidding me. What? Why did it target Momo? No, target Todoroki. Okay. There we go. I need my cover back because I do not want Bakugo to die as well. There we go. Let Kirishima take the brunt of the damage. That's all I need Kirishima to do. Again, I'm going to let these go. Again, I miss it all the time. Counter. Cool. Alright. Just pop these off. Bakugo, I don't have any cooldown. Ugh. bringing high cooldown units probably is not a fun idea because you're not going to be having turns where you don't have any, you know, skills at all, as you can see with my units there. But that's okay. As long as we beat the event, that's all that matters. Again, swap red All Might for the red Todoroki if you have those two. If you have another red unit, I would say like red Mirio would be good. The red SR Mirio, since he does have some evade and whatnot, does help you kind of evade some of that damage a little bit. So that would help for a red team specifically. Obviously, red Momo, red cheerleader Momo is going to be the highlight of this because she is going to be the unit that you're gonna want to bring and want to have for this event. She is like literally the star of this event. So Todoroki is practically done. R plus Ultra here should take out Todoroki, obviously. And then also, we're gonna set literally one-shot Momo there. Boom, Momo's done. We are done with the event. Those are the 3 teams that I recommend using, or the teams that, as you can see, help me clear it. Again, the final note, I want to say, the red All Might here, swap that for the red Todoroki, or if you have red All Might, don't bring him as low built as mine is, because literally mine's level 80 minimum in the ability on the ability board. So again, build him up more if you are going to bring the All Might, because that little bit of extra help probably will help you secure that win a little bit easier, and hopefully maybe that 3-star. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Let me know, do you think the Ochako was good? Do you think Momo was good? Because, I mean, let's be honest, Momo was fantastic. She is probably the best one to bring for this team, as well as Kirishima. Momo and Kirishima, those two must-haves. Must-have units. Must-have for... those two work together so well. Momo keeping Kirishima alive, Kirishima for the cover, and all that stuff, man, it's just so good. So good. Again, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments down below. Drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.